It's Wednesday and the juice can only get sweeter. Do you understand? This is Gossip Gala and my name is Gossip. My name is Gossip. He reached to laugh. Should I add gossip to the name? I mean, there's already gossip buddy as an AKA. So I mean, that's going to be ridiculous and very funny if I'm to go with the name gossip God's beauty Israel. Call it work, it's not working. My name is God's Beauty Israel, guys, and as you already know, I'm your favorite girl when it comes to gossip. As usual, when every other person decides to run or stay in traffic because of gossip, me, I'll make sure that I'm here to talk about the gossip. How you guys doing? It's Wednesday. I mean, rain is falling, rain has fell, rain is about to fall. The whole weather is cold. That's what I'm just trying to say in essence. And I love it because this is my kind of weather. But you know the problem? When you enter the streets of Lagos, hell, it's always a mess, always looking messy because of the rainfall. I mean, drainage system, everything is always, is on the upside down, you understand? Upside down levels. But honestly speaking, this is my kind of weather. The sun is not, it's not scorching, it's not heating anybody. Everywhere is just down, everywhere is just calm. Honestly speaking, I'm literally just thinking about the future. You understand? I'm just imagining things in my head where I'm probably with a singlet, if you get what I mean, probably a very big top. And I just finished making toast bread and, coffee. It's morning, it's Saturday morning, very cozy, everywhere is calm. And I'm like, shots, imagination won't kill me. Ew! You imagine? You guys, let me tell you. Let me. I think I just state this first before we start this conversation. I don't intend being serious this morning. I don't intend being serious at all. So if you want to be serious, I don't think you're supposed to be listening to me because like this is on serious level since that's what I am on right now. You understand? Again, like I said, everywhere is cold. I mean, it's calm. It's not sun. Nothing is burning. I mean, the only part that is just a bit annoying is the fact that it's still Wednesday, you understand? Imagine it's a Saturday. Oh Lord. Then you have let me not go into this one because again I can just get naughty on things. So let's come back, right? Let's come back and go straight into Street X. There's a lot of things happening here. From Tony Tone saying one thing about short hair, there's nothing to hide behind. You gotta be prepared to bring the face card every time. Uh, kind of true. I mean, to be honest, yeah, it is because again, not even everybody when it comes to short hair now, not everybody really fits like that. Most of the times, when you have short hair, you're always asking yourself, what exactly is going on? Why am I looking this way? But I think, for those of us that have been cut our hair, or most people that have like very short hair and all, there's just that grace that I don't know that just comes with maybe again maybe it doesn't work for other persons, but it works for me. For every time that I decide that I want to go with this hair, like I want to go on this hair or I want to go on this style. It comes out beautiful. It comes out well. I don't know how it happens, but it just happens. I mean, if I'm on wig, it's given. If I make my hair, it's given. If I'm on any color, of hair, it's given. I'm so sorry, but I again, it's just what am I even saying? I'm being God's beauty, so what do I expect? Do you understand? I'm so sorry, but those that are bearing Nkechi. I don't know why that name came to head. It was Amaka at first, but you guys will be all right. But yeah, I feel like what Tonito had actually said, bigs on that because again, most people I feel like again, depending on like the kind of face that you have, the kind of body. Because I think I've seen most people that even have like very short hair and they're looking quite ridiculous came to mind, but I'm not sure that's the right word to use. So it doesn't look like I'm insulting people. Do you get but I mean, you guys get it. Let's move on. So I don't go and miss Yan. All right, from Kunle Kenny, we have apologies is not the same as I am sorry. Hmm. Apologies. I'm sorry. I kind of understand what Kunle Kenny is saying, but um for me it has always been more about the intention, right? What your heart I mean, I mean, the truth is, even if the person is telling you, "Oh, I'm sorry," and not apology, like I said, I get what Conley is saying because most times when people say like apology, it's more like they really don't mean it. Like I mean, compared to when people say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and it feels like, "Oh, they genuinely mean it." But honestly speaking, you really can't tell, the heart of man because as desperately wicked. Understand? If the Bible can say the heart of man is desperately wicked, who are you? You understand? So really, you can't really tell, even when people are, use. Let me not say use me for example because I'm not one of those persons. If I genuinely mean something, I mean. I genuinely mean it. Do you understand? But I know for sure that when I want to say use me for example, it's more like there are people that know how to play with words. Do you understand? There are people that, I mean, just 2, 3 minutes, they are down to earth and you would actually think that for real, these people actually, they mean whatever that they are saying. My brothers and sisters, they didn't mean it at all. It's just the fact that they understand, first, probably your weak points, they know how to get to you, and they know how to play with words. Jesus, if I probably do something to someone today, the only thing I just need to say is hi, good afternoon, or good morning. I know I did this. I don't know why I did it. And okay, I'm so sorry. Again, I think I know why I did it. Again, probably it's just like, the fact that I'm being human. But I see it. I see what it has done to you and I'm really sorry. What do I do? What do I do to make it up? I know for sure that you love jollof rice. So I'm thinking of, probably we going on a date. At this place I knew they make very nice jollof rice. How'd you see it? And yes, I just spoke to my dad. You know that your wine is very expensive. I'm not sure I can afford it. So I spoke to my dad to, get it for me. What do you think? Would you like that? Should I send it over to you? Yes. One last thing. You remember that day we were going shopping, right? That gown I saw you, that you liked. I just ordered it for you now. The person is just going to accept the apology. You understand? But again, do I really mean it? That's the problem. So I don't even think it's really about, the words that the person use or whatever. I actually think it's more about the person's heart. Do you understand? If the person when people tell me I'm sorry, most of the times the back of my head I just make it no be like say talk am. Do you understand? And I just keep it moving because again I don't have any, we're in the tech age. I don't have any technological instruments, whatever that I can use to, detect that, okay, what this person actually meant this, apology, whatever. So really, it's just take it. If the person say apologies, it's apologies, just take it. If the person say I'm sorry, it's I'm sorry, just take it. Because again, like I said, you really don't know, you can't tell what, is in the person's heart, if the person actually, mean the sorry or whatever. So it is what it is, you guys. You be okay, you guys. You be alright, for real. Moving on to praise. This one says, I love gist so much, especially the one that doesn't concern me. So I'm not praised. I think that there's a time oh god. I don't know why I even stay laughing just thinking about the silly. But I mean, let's start with what praise has said. And it says, I love gist so much, especially the one that doesn't concern me. Um I think praise is part of the issue that we have in this country. Yes, praise. Because again, tell me why you're so much in love with gist when it concern you. What do you mean? Huh? You said like there's a lot of issue we have in this country that we need to talk about. I don't know why you're concerned about whether Papa Nkechi did it properly or he did not. Whether he slept after he did it. Why are you concerned? Praise. Why are you concerned? That's the problem. Like I said, there's a lot of problem in this country that we need to tackle. Nobody's talking about Akpabia and Senator Natasha again. We are not concerned about what Portable is bringing to us. So yeah, what is wrong with that guy? I need to ask, what is wrong with Portable? Do you people see that his new song? I'm so confused. What the hell is poor? Like I am so done with that guy. You guys, thank God Oni is not here because I'm very sure she's so going to kill that guy. Like what? So of all the songs to think about, wherever Isha, I think most of the times when I see people do certain things, I'm always curious to know what inspired this because again, for every reaction, there's definitely like an action. You get what I'm saying? So always very curious to know like how did we get to per as a music? I'm confused. Then Ina had Sokpe per like oh Lord. I was so tired of that guy. But coming back to this, right? I feel like let me not lie. Let me not be hypocritical, right? Everybody likes gist. Everybody like gossip. Everybody like ameba. So it's something that we do on a daily basis. You get it's something that we do on a daily basis. So I'm not going to say, oh, why is press saying this, or why is I beg you, more no lie. Now waiting all of us we they like and well say, yeah. Praise, don't worry. I got you. We are together. I'm moving on to the last one. This one says, "Your father's tribe is your tribe. Stop this nonsense of I am half cabbage, I am half mango." I'm confused. Why are we even having this conversation? Like most times when I see certain kind of stories on social media, I always want to ask what exactly is going on. Is it like is a primary tool that is texting this or that's typing this? Because I'm so confused. Like why are we having a conversation about your father's tribe is your tribe? Like I know the one of I mean if somebody's a citizen of two different countries, let's say UK and Nigeria, there's always that more on, oh, I want to be known, or I want to be recognized as a UK citizen even than more than a Nigerian citizen and all, and we get it. We understand, say, based on the kind of things where where would they do for here, where would they do here for Nigeria, so that's understandable. But tell me where somebody is having a conversation around, oh, my dad is from Igbo, so I'm half Igbo, and half Yoruba. Like, why are we having the conversation? We are what, Nigeria? I'm confused. Again, the kind of things people put on social media sometimes, like I said, I want to ask, is it like a basic school that's writing this? Because if not primary five, I go understand, say, okay, this person is still a child. But tell me why a grown up adult is having a conversation about, oh, why you are, I mean, you are half this, you are half that. You will make me laugh in this country. Like, I'm so confused. Again, we leave the most important things and we just focus on things that are so irrelevant. Do you understand? Even when I hear, I mean, this whole tribal war that we have in the country, I find it to be very, 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 very. I don't want to be very insulting, but if not, there's a lot of words to use. You guys just do things that are very funny. Let me use that, right? We are in the same country, suffering the same thing. It's not like if you're an Igbo person, there's if you go to the market, somebody will say, "Oh, because you are Igbo, let me sell rice for you for 200 naira." No, they will still sell the derica of rice for you for the same for the exact amount, probably 1.5 or 1.4, or 1.6. So they will not the store person would not say, because as I dey look you now, if you be say you be Yoruba, Oremi, so yeah, come make I say beans for you, and I go come up price based on say you be Yoruba person. Nobody's gonna do that. Even the person where they buy the rice from, whoever that the person is buying it from, they did not reduce price for the person because say he's from a certain tribe. So I'm always very confused when you guys have issues, or because this person is Yoruba, you want to tackle the person and all. Even same to Christians, and I mean same to religion. If this person is from this religion, it doesn't really change anything. Let's be for real. Like, it doesn't change anything. So this fight that you guys are always having, can you stop behaving like children, please? Like, I mean, these are the kind of issues that we have with children, and I understand that. Oh, let me make them be children. You understand? We keep it moving. But when we have like adults behaving like children, then I wonder what the future of Nigeria looks like, honestly. Because again, we are supposed to be leaders of tomorrow, but again, you guys are giving me children of tomorrow. That's how it's looking like. Make everybody wake up a bit. Make on adjust up. What be this? Make on adjust up. Now because of now people like Portable, they give us. See, for those that have not watched that video, you guys need to go look for it. It's on Instagram. Just go on his page on Instagram. You guys will see it. It's a very very interesting music, I must say. Very, I mean, I don't know what that is, but I think it's interesting. We'll go on the short break, guys, to come back with the gossip for today. Stay with us.
And you are watching Gossip Gala. The gist is the gala. Chop 'em.
Hi, I'm Abigail Tiwala Nubi. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. Now it's time to gossip. Yes, the first one on this table, as I dey see, I'm sir, now Davido and Chioma. Davido 2024. Who remembered? Hey, everywhere last year was on standstill. I mean. Should we? I think rain fell that day, Abby. Make more try do some recap. I think rain fell. Then I mean, the everywhere was all choked up. Traffic everywhere, left, right, and center. Everybody was just going to the wedding. It was crazy. Then I remember the dragging between VDM and what's Iyabo with Joe Queen Mother. In short, everything it was crazy. Like bass. You guys know that music, Abby. But honestly, thank God that we're having a conversation about this. But it's not giving bass. Instead, it's giving Ogechi, Hey, come on, no, hey, Lord, I'm not gonna leave, hey. You guys follow my voice. I really don't know what's going on. I think I've been doing a lot of things that probably doing a lot of shouting in the other room. But again, that's the one that did not concern you. All those praise people, it didn't concern you why I was shouting, but let's come back to this. And it says, the video announces white wedding date with Chioma. Nigerian music superstar Davido has officially announced plans for a white wedding with his wife, Chioma, scheduled for August 2025 in Miami. Hey, God. God, in short, I feel like this should be like a prayer. Lord in heaven, wherever my Davido is, wherever they pack and pit. Hell, Lord in heaven, let my Davido look at me. That should be the prayer. My God, Miami. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, let's quickly tell us. More details on this, right? And it says in a recent interview on the Breakfast Club, Davido reflected on the cultural significance of Nigerian weddings, describing their traditional ceremony as a nationwide celebration. Let's not lie. It was a nationwide. The whole of Lagos understand. So what you mean? All right, he expressed that the upcoming white wedding will be served as a continuation of their journey, acknowledging the public interest in their relationship and the challenges they have faced. Now, when I was watching that interview, I think there's one thing that stood out for me, which was the fact that this man recognized that he did a lot of F up. He messed up a lot, and he understand what he did, and he's trying to rewrite his wrongs. And what better intentional man would you ask for? Let's be for real. Someone that understands that, you have done a lot of things that, of course, is not pleasing to the eyes of the public, the eyes of your wife, and all of that. And you felt like, it's important that I start making amends. And you see him doing it. For every time that, God, do you know what it is for you to be having a conversation with someone and the person is like, my wife. Like, I just love it for Davido and Chioma, honestly, because again, I'm one of those people that I did not support the thing Davido did last year. Let's not lie. You should from the onset, from the Sophia story down to all the stories we've heard, the scandals and all. It's not a funny one, right? But you see him trying as much as possible to make amends. Like I said, for every time you hear him having a conversation, it's always like, my wife did. My wife that. I'm like, what better intentional one can I ask for? Do you understand? Honestly speaking, I love it for the both of them. But this Miami way, Miami too. I love it too. I just hope that we'll not have another Casablanca. You understand? Because, like I told you people earlier, last year it was VDM who was invited, who was not invited, who they told to go to the back. What's it with that man name again? No, you people remember Blessing? I can't remember the second name after the Blessing. Blessing in Kiruka. I think you should be that. They Auntie wants to pass the front gate. They told her, Auntie, please, can you go to the back? Because the way we are looking at this thing that I gave us, it's not looking legit. In short, there was a lot of people that they told to go to the back. I just hope that this Miami things, go well and not drag anybody. And I hope that whoever that they give tickets, and they give the whole protocols, whatever, just do it directly and do not come and give us issue because last year was it was a Casablanca. I don't want another Casablanca. You understand? Please, if they invite you, go in peace and come back in peace. Let's not stress about it. Let's not stress on it. Because like I said, on one last year, they just dragged the whole thing and it made us not enjoy the whole Chivido moment. Do you understand? We are supposed to enjoy the whole Chivido moment. Like, from the greeting, the fact that I was seeing the video with the double everything was just on point. But they went the VDM and Queen Mother, that's what's her name again? Iyabo Ojo, when they were doing the old dragging, they did not allow us to enjoy the show. You understand? So please, you people should just do your things, go and come back in peace. Don't allow us drag over it so that we can enjoy the Chivido moment this year. You understand? It's in August, it's not far again. No. I just hope that me too I'll be invited. You understand? You guys know now, if I'm invited, it's going to be assorted. We are going to do the interior dish. You understand? All right, moving on. But speaking on the video, we have here, I don't have a personal relationship with Wizkid and Burna Boy. So in a recent interview that's still on the Breakfast Club, Nigerian singer Davido revealed that he no longer maintains personal relationships with fellow artists Wizkid and Burna Boy. Though he did at one time, he emphasized that the Afrobeat genre has expanded beyond the big three, highlighting emerging talent like Rema and Ira Star, who are gaining international recognition. Davido stated that all the three artists understand that the movement is now bigger than just them. Davido. Oh Lord, when I saw the story at first, I'm like, okay. Because let's not lie, for the longest of time now, we're always talking about the big three, the big three, the big three. And just last year, we knew how Rema added himself to the group, say like the big four, right? Even though, I remember having a conversation with a friend of mine, shout out to you, Fasasi, and I remember him saying that, where would Rema want to add himself to the group? He's supposed to, stand out, given his sound and all of that. He's supposed to stand out instead of him being like the number four. It's more like you're acknowledging that these persons are better than you. Everybody with their own perspective and their own whatever. But coming back to this, right? Like I said, this what's the name? This big three, we've been talking about it for the longest of time, honestly speaking. And the fight between what's his name, Davido and Wizkid. Just maybe last year there was dragging. That was before Wizkid dropped his album, right? There was a lot of dragging. How Wizkid came out to, do some shunning off and say, "My guy, you're not in the same level." You understand? But honestly speaking, I love the three of them, except the fact that we're going to go into that one later because I don't understand what Burna Boy has been doing of late. The kind of things that the guy have just been messianing up and down, and this current messian, I'm not going to forgive him for it. Let's not lie. But like I said, on that one we are going to go into it. But speaking on this one, right? Whether they have personal relationship or they don't have personal relationship, honestly, I don't give an F. I'm not even going to lie because again, they have different sound. We know the kind of songs that Burna is giving us. We know the kind of song Wizkid is giving us. I'm not really a fan of Wizkid, and I'll tell you guys why. Now, you know how sweet Wizkid started. See, I was one of those persons that loved Wizkid so much. With the Ojuelegba, with the money. You guys remember money now? The money where we get go finish you. Like there's this way that Wizkid sounds and it's so sweet. It's so nice. Even the one he had with what's his name? Tiwa Savage, that's Mama T. The one he had with Terms. Like he's good. I'm not going to debunk that or disagree. He's good. But my problem with the guy be say as the guy just enter, as he don't they make money, don't they wear in day. He somehow just dropped. You see that Ojeleba boy vibes that we used to feel. He kind of left it. Probably lighter picked it up, but that one too effed up. But that's a conversation for another day. So the guy just he dropped the Ojeleba whatever, and he now picked. Who can we call now that is like he just left Nigeria whatever and he just went to the Westerners and I find it to be a bit I don't know I just did not find it to be very very okay. I didn't it didn't sit well with me. Do you understand? Because then he changed the sound, he changed his style of music. The song, the Yoruba thing that we stole, yeah, it was giving us for but so. That's where he lost me actually. Even though the likes of Brown Skin Girl works, but like if you listen to the rest of his songs, I just beg to differ. Even though, I mean, when the album came out last year, thanks to God, I was one of the persons that hosted his, the fan, whatever else, the red carpet, whatever. But honestly, I see the love that people have for him, his fans and all of that. That's the Wizkid KFC and I mean, all of that. But honestly speaking, most of the times when I also listen to them, you know that whenever they are talking about him and all, it's more like past glory. They're talking about how it started, they're talking about the music that he dropped, not really about his recent songs. So you see, at the end of the day, we are saying the same thing. But I don't know, it's the love that they have for him from those his first songs that is making them still want to, listen to him. I think with that hope, I didn't really. That's a question. They not say they are. But I don't know, right? I don't because if you listen to them, they make it look like, oh, that the guy is still there, the Ojolegba guy is still there. My guy, he's no longer there. The whiskey that we're seeing now is doing for nothings. Even though, when I was listening to what's it be with Davido, right? When are they listening to that guy for the podcast? What's that thing Davido was doing there? What is that? You know what I mean? My guy, speak the Yoruba. Let's hear it properly. You understand? Because see, it wasn't Jesus. I get it that everybody we like this. We like how these people speak, right? And we enjoy it. We enjoy how they do their thing. But I don't think there's anything as sweet as speaking the kind of English that we used to speak. If you listen to an Ibadan man speak, English education, you're going to love it. So I don't understand the young man. Yeah, please, please. This is not me shading anybody, but you will say I should talk. I go talk. I'm going to talk. But honestly, coming back to this personal whole thing, right? I don't think if whether they coming together or they staying apart. The only difference that will make is if they are together. I mean, there's definitely going to be collaborations. We're going to hear music and all of that sound. The friends are imagine a Burna Boy and a Davido coming together. I mean, be the kind of sound Burna is having right now and the kind of happy. We know how happy Davido and the kind of songs that it brings together. So if they come together to give us a good band, it's going to be a good one, of course. But I mean. Are they okay? Are they okay the way they are? Yes. Are they giving us nice beats, nice jams? Yes. So whether they are together or not together, I'm so less concerned, I beg. All of them should get arrested. We have more pressing issues in this country. I think by now that's my regular line. No, but for real, we can't take that out. So as much as we want to focus on these things that are not that important. We should be talking about it. At least now waiting go they use they put our mind and say I'll be like say our government they busy but they go reason us very soon. But honestly speaking, yeah, I just feel like whether they come together or not, the music industry in Nigeria, Afrobeat to the world, would always still be given that just like the video said, we have very big persons that are making waves in the industry. We can't take that from Rima. We can't take that from Arastar. We can't take that from Thames. These are intentional persons. We have Boy Spice. We have Magic. Name them now. They are sorted. They are plenty. You understand? It's just they are plenty. Like one boat that have plenty for one inside. That's how plenty they are. So we cannot be concerned about whether these people want to come together or they don't want to come together. Like I said, they are okay apart. If they like, they should smile. If they like, they should not smile. Huh? And one thing I love about the video, that's what he portrays. That's how he showed. I feel like that's the personality that we see, but we really don't know who he is. We're not staying with him inside the house, so we cannot tell. But I mean, with the way I see the video, I mean, on social media and all, he seems to be like this calm, reserved, open-minded, person. He's open to speak to anybody. He just wants it. The guy is just a happy person. He just wants to always talk. He just wants to talk to people. He just wants to be happy with people. So, but we know who Burna is now. You guys know, so let's not go into details. And you know who Wizkid is too. So you should know you should know where the problem is coming from exactly, because I don't see the video to being the problem person. He has to be It has to be Odogu or Machala. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. All right, so speaking of Burna Boy, there's this one that, I told you that this guy have F-up now. Let me not tell you what exactly he did. And we have here how much artists earn for 1 million stream. Okay, in an Instagram post dated April 8, 2025, Grammy award-winning artist Burna Boy disclosed the earnings artists receive from streaming platforms for 1 million streams. So in Nigeria, we have approximately $300 to $400. In United Kingdom, approximately 3,000 US dollars to 4,000 US dollars. The United States and Europe, they are like compared figures to the UK. They're quite similar. Burna Boy emphasized that achieving the number one spot on Nigerian streaming platforms is not a significant accomplishment, suggesting that artists should aim for broader international success. Honestly speaking, in as much as I get his point, right? Because I see him doing all the maths. Makes sense. So in as much as he's coming out to tell, people younger, the upcoming artists and all of that, uprising, I like to use uprising. So I get his point. He's telling them that, oh, okay, I think you should be more focused on this, you should be more focused on that. Like I would always tell people that, I mean, if you heard me talk about like the music industry, the market and all of that, you will know for sure that I will always say the statement, which is, as an artist, it is important that you know your audience and understand the market. And I would mention few persons that they know the market, they understand it, and that's why they are where they are today. The likes of Yemi Alade. Now that babe understand that the kind of song I want to put out there is songs that resonate with certain, demographic, certain people. And in as much as we enjoy her song here in Nigeria, trust me, we not enjoy and past people where they South Africa. People where all those, if you listen to her song, her sound, you would hear all of those their languages in it, inside of it. So she's one of those persons that understand that, oh, this is where these people love my song so much, and then these are the kind of songs that I want to be singing. And they go there, and even when if you listen to some of her songs, you see that where she also attach their language and all into the song. She has a bit of pidgin in it. She has a bit of Yoruba in it. She has a bit of Igbo in it. So that way, she's appealing to almost everybody. Do you understand? And that, honestly speaking, and that's why she will keep striving. I don't think we'll stop hearing from Yemi Alade anytime soon. We won't, because again, she has actually even been in the industry for a long time. She's there making money, making impact. Come on, like I said, she's one artist that understand the market, understand her audience, and she's just working with it. She doesn't want too much. Do you see her doing the whole yeah? There's no time for that. Understand who you want to be singing to. First of all, you know your sound. Okay, this is the kind of song I want to be singing. Sing it right. Okay, who are your audience? Who will listen to this? And she sees, okay. She goes there, learn most of their languages. She infuses it in, and banger. Do you understand? There's no need for too much stress, and I feel like that's a problem that most artists actually have. And again, I mean, I have most of my friends that are uprising artists. I tell them every time, oh, God, see, not be whether the music sweet or you know sweet, not be whether you get voice or you no get voice. Who exactly do you want to sing to? Do you understand? First of all, be able to craft that. Who should they know you? Who should they know you to be? A gangster, a playboy, a sweet boy. In as much as you also want to even be there, try as much as possible not to be to remain there. And I think that's a problem Ruga had. And do we want to talk about Ruga today? You guys will have to keep staying on this channel. We're going to talk about Ruga someday, because I feel like that's also like a problem that Ruga fell on, and that's one of the reasons why he kind of lost me. Yeah. But I mean, I loved Riga so much. But again, that's a conversation for another day. But coming back on this, right? I feel like the way Burna Boy would have said this, stated this whole thing. Like I said, it was a very good, useful statement, information that that is important, that important for the uprising artist to know about it. But coming out to say the way he said it was more like, we are not important. In short, we'll go on a short break now. When we come back, there are more things that he said that will further buttress why I'm so pissed at him right now. Because tell me why you're saying that, oh, the Nigerian people are not that important, that they should be more concerned about the stream that they get from outside. More like saying that the kind of songs that they should put out there are songs that should appeal to them more than even us here. Do you understand? And I feel like that's the leg that Wizkid took, and I don't know. That's why he lost me. Maybe again, I'm being biased about this thing. I really don't know what it is. But I just know for sure that there are better ways to, state all these things than just outrightly stating that, oh, Nigeria, see, this, they not get money. Oh. They not go stream your this thing like the way. And even if they stream, the amount, again, it's coming back to, the Naira whatever, like against the appreciation and all of that. So, yeah, we get to that our Naira strength is not that strong. But coming out to say this kind of things, again, is just you belittling us and just telling us that we are not that important. That's what it is. And I consider that to be like an insult. Yeah. All right, we'll go on the shop and take about more gossip for you guys. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
Hi, beautiful people. I'm currently live with Gossip Gala. Please keep it logged in. Like, subscribe, follow. Please follow. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alera Boyo, and I want to give a huge shout out to Gossip Gala. Make sure you stay tuned always.
Hello, everybody. My name is Linda Agwocha. I am the head of advertising for Viva Detergent and founder of Live with Linda. And I'm here to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. And now, more just on Burna Boy story. You know, say as I tell now, the guy just they make me proud. We have here, they won't fill up any stadium for you in any part of the world. Burna Boy wants artists against Niger social media fans. You can imagine that. In a recent Instagram post, renowned Nigerian singer Burna Boy cautioned fellow artists against placing undue reliance on Nigerian social media fans for their success. He emphasized that such online support doesn't necessarily translate to real-world attendance at concerts or substantial financial gains. Burna Boy, I find this to be very, like I said before, I find it to be very insulting because again, you should understand that. First of all, look at the economy situation in Nigeria. We not get enough, and we are trying our best. Do you understand? Naira is not even. It's not. I mean, you go appreciate small, depreciate plenty. Appreciate small, depreciate plenty. So what thing you want make we do? Instead of you to, I mean, like I said, his information well past, right? No, not well past. It is making sense. What am I even saying? See, the way he said it is wrong. To who he's saying it to is correct, right? Because again, it's important for people to know exactly, know some of these things. Like coming from a big dog, he's been in the industry for a long time. Makes sense. But I feel like the way he's saying it is more like saying that we as Nigerians, we are not really making impact, we're not really helping them like we should. And people outside the country is doing that more. I find it to be very insulting. Yes, because first off, if you look at the economic situation, you're going to say, will they try? You know how much to buy data? Why they can't listen to your music? And the first thought of you to, first of all, at least if he has even started with appreciating us, as a typical Nigerian person that I am, you go first appreciate us. You go say, they see the things where Nigerians they do. Nobody say they try, they try. But based on this economy thing, things see the stream whatever, you know, go really get money like that. But if people were there outside country or both people then stream them, you go get plenty money. So if they try do your music and all, and sure say they also it go appeal to people where they outside country so that they go feel stream the music, that would make more sense. But coming out to just say that you can never get the kind of the amount of people that you expect to be in like stadiums, or for example if somebody decides to do the whole auto arena whatever, just know that the people that you should be more concentrated on is people outside the country, not people here in Nigeria, because that they will not come and pay for concerts and all of that. Again, I find it, like I said, I find it to be very insulting because again you should know that we as Nigerians, we are all, me for one, maybe that's why I'm pissed. I know how much happiness that is in my heart when it comes to the Nigerian industry, the Nigerian music industry. I'm always excited to talk about it. I tell who cares to listen that you see this guy, don't joke with him. Like I am one person. Do you guys, can you count how many times we talk about Rima here? Can you remember how many times we talk about Ira Star? That's how much love we have for this person. So imagine an Ira Star coming out one day to say that, see, let me just tell you, you should put the kind of songs that people outside the country would want to listen, and not people here in Nigeria, because again, if they even stream and go really get money like that, just imagine how that would sound. Again, it doesn't really make any sense to me, because we are supposed to be your number one fans. We are supposed to be, because we're your cheerleaders. Come on. So imagine just telling us our faces that on another they really make impact like that, when we know we are trying our best, when we know we are doing everything to ensure that the whole world listen to you guys. I consider it to be very wrong. I don't know what you guys think about it. Maybe you guys should tell me in the comment section, because for me, I consider it to be an insult. I'm not even going to lie. It is like that. That's how I see it, And maybe you should do better when it comes to stating out certain things. It's okay to pass certain information, because, like I said, it's something that is important for the uprisings to know about it. But again, the way you're saying it, the approach, everything is just so wrong. It's just so wrong. If Nigerians decide that one day we should cancel a Burna, which I know it's just not gonna happen because the one people do in Naira Valley, you people still do I'm back and you people dance to it too. I'm not sure that can happen, but I am just saying that we should be very cautious of the kind of things that we see or put out there on social media. Again, you might just be raging. Again, you might just be pissed. But again, look at the economy stats. Look at the way things are going. It's not really our fault. Do you understand? If not naira and dollar is in the same place, I don't think we'll be having this conversation. So it's not really our fault. We should start having a conversation from what the government are doing. Again, they are too busy to even acknowledge that certain things are going wrong in the country, which I understand because again they are busy. But you should not just say certain things because you want to say it. The same as you're angry about certain things, so we are too. So please, people should pass this information to Burna Boy because I'm not sure he knows about this shit. All right, so staying in the music light, there's one interesting person doing certain things. Even though I've just referred it to Cardi B doing this thing actually. But unfortunately, we have Nicki Minaj on this one. And it's a Billboard names Nicki Minaj the greatest female rapper of all time. What's going on? I'm very sure people that are Nicki Minaj fan, they'll be jumping right now. And I know how many people that have literally fought when it comes to the battle between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. I love Cardi so much, and I feel like most of her, her raps just kind of resonates with me. Like there's this fire that Cardi B has when she's rapping. You can't. She's so unstoppable. She's unquenchable. There's this power that you just see it. And I'm so sorry, but I don't see it when it comes to Nicki Minaj. I'm so sorry, guys, but like I said, there's this fire that Kat has that I'm not sure Nicki has, but I don't know how she got to the Billboard magazine, but it's crazy. But yeah, I'm still gonna give her flowers because there are so many of her of her songs that are doing so well. I mean, I've listened to her and I'm like, this babe is on fire, but she's not the kind of fire that Kat is. You understand? All right, let me quickly read it out, and it says Billboard has named Nicki Minaj the greatest female rapper of all time. The publication staff compiled a list of the 25 greatest female rappers, placing Nicki Minaj at the top, followed by we have Missy Elliott and we have Lauryn Hill. Now, Cardi B ranked 11th. 11th. Cardi B 11th. From 25. I don't know. I don't think that's sitting very well with me, but I mean, so after Cardi B, we have we have Megan Thee Stallion and we have Doja Cat. It's a longer hair from Doja. How is she doing, bro? But yeah, honestly speaking, I love this for them, especially with the fact that Cat is on the 11th. It's not really giving me that ginger because I feel like that baby has a lot of fire. Maybe again it's just me. I don't know, but Cardi B has a lot of fire. Like she sings like she. Obviously, she doesn't give an F about anybody, right? But you would hear it in her lyrics. You would hear it in her song. You hear it in her sound. You hear it in the way she's singing it. Like, you guys remember Money? There's a lot. Like, she sings, she commands presence. I am one of those persons that believe that if you're entering the room, I should know that you're there. Command presence, baby. And I feel like Kat just has that. If she's here today, you would know that. Someone just entered this room. I'm not saying Nicki Minaj doesn't have it because I know some people now, they will not hear the good parts. There's some parts that they're not supposed to hear that they will carry on their head. But yeah, shout out to Nicki Minaj. She's doing wonderful things. I see it. And yeah, I mean, that's the reason why we're having a conversation about it. She's good. I'm not going to lie. She's good. She's beautiful. I can't wait to see a Card, top chatting this because I feel like Card has a lot of fire. She just cannot be quenched. That's the truth. But shout out to Nicki, shout out to Megan, shout out to Doja, and shout everybody on the list actually because again, it takes a lot for you to be on that list. Let's not lie, it takes a lot. For the fact that the world know you, the world know that you're doing a lot of things. You know what it is for you to impact in people. Even though some people say, what kind of impact are we talking about now? Coming to the Caribbean, yeah, but I mean, I don't know, but I just feel like for the world to hear you, know that there are some times where you're spilling the tea and you're making sense. Because, yeah, I feel like there's some songs that Cardi B has out that are making sense. Argue with your keyboard. Argue with your keyboard. Yeah, so down to Nicki, down to every other person I've mentioned here, even down to Doja Kelly, you would know that there's a lot of impact that these people are making for you to even want to listen to them. The fire, everything. I mean, it's a good thing that when we see the good things that the step that they have taken in their career and all, it's important that we just throw some flowers and we appreciate them. So yeah, again, shout out to Nicki Minaj. We see the things she's doing, and I say, well done, baby. Well done. And I think one thing I like about her is her color too. Like, I think she's a very colorful person. I think most of the time that I see her with this color, the other color, and pink. I'm always like, I love it. So yeah, I think I like her choice of color sometimes when it comes to her music videos and also. Well done to Nikki. All right, moving on to the last story. Here. We have Daddy Freeze. How do I feel about Daddy Freeze as a person? I feel like sometimes he kind of the guy they put in mouth for matter when no concern him sometimes. And I'm waiting to do for this one too, because even though sometimes he they make sense sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, sure you go rest, I mean no go rest. Like you need to rest on this one. Do you understand? But let me quickly read this out, and it says, haven't met a Nigerian pastor who knows the scriptures. He reached to breathe. He reached to breathe a bag. All right, we have here in the recent video, Nigerian media personality Daddy Freeze claimed that Nigerian pastors may be familiar with the Bible but lack a true understanding of its scriptures. He emphasized the importance of scholarly study, stating that reading popular translation like the likes of King James Version isn't sufficient, that the Freeze challenged pastors to dive into original texts and languages to truly comprehend the scriptures. This assertion has sparked diverse reactions online. Some viewers agree, pointing out that many pastors focus on verses that enrich them or assert control over congregants. Then we have others criticize Daddy Freeze, questioning his self-appointed role as a scripture expert. Wahalad. So on this story, yeah, I kind of understand what Daddy Freeze is saying, and I'm not going to lie. There's an atom of truth in what he's saying, because again, we have pastors that they look for the one that concerns them, and they leave the rest for you people. You understand? The part that says, give and it shall be given unto you. I think every pastor actually knows that. I think that's the first verse that every pastor will know, because when they want to convince you that miracle seed that you need to pay, they will tell you first that, this Bible verse says, if you give, it shall be given unto you. God will give you times 2. God will give you times 3. In short, when it's time for you to now put that miracle seed, they'll not tell you, you see this seed, this land that you put is a fertile land. Put it. In the Bible, in that part that God said some seed fell off in certain places, did not grow, it did not germinate. You see this place I want to put it, what light that is going to. They will do everything to convince you. They would go and they will check the Bible, read the parts that concerns them, read the parts that but trust to whatever points that they're making, and they just push it out there. So yeah, in that point of view, I kind of agree with with what Daddy Freeze is saying. But why he's also stating something around people not just staying with one version about the King James version and all. Yeah, I kind of agree to some extent, because again, we all know that when it comes to different Bible translations and all, it just helps you understand what a particular verse is saying. Because I think I was speaking to someone one time, that should be last week, and I'm like, when it comes to reading the Bible, until you put your head down and say, oh, I want to focus on this thing. I think that should be like yesterday or so. If you want to focus on this thing, you have to first put your head down. That's the only way you'll be able to understand what has been said. But you can see the Bible is not like a normal storybook or novel that you can just read the first two lines, you already know what that paragraph is about, and you just move on to the next paragraph. It's not like that. You understand? When it comes to the Bible, sometimes when you miss a word, you're confused about what exactly the particular verse is saying. You have to read over and over and over. I'm saying this because that's actually what I'm on right now. I've been reading a particular book of the Bible for the past 1 month, and I'm like, God, when am I going to finish this book? Do you understand? So it's kind of crazy sometimes, but again, I feel like that. That's why the Bible even had to use the word, meditating the word. It's not something that you have to just read and you just keep it moving. It's something that you have to read, understand it, meditate on it. Okay, what exactly is this trying to say? What exactly is this trying to tell us? And I feel like that's something like a lot of pastors, they don't dive into. They don't do it at all. They just look at it okay. We'll keep it. Let's keep it moving. And they come to the, and they come to the altar and they do their kabash. They carry their one leg up and they do ja 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 and they bring it down and they just recite. And for those that are gullible, or for those that don't understand what the Bible is saying, they somehow just fall prey to all of these things. Again, going back to all of this, I mean, to the particular statement I like to make when talking about Christians and all of that. Please know the Word of God for yourself. Know the Bible for yourself. Do you understand? Not the Word of God for yourself. Don't know your pastor for your. You can decide to know your pastor for yourself. I don't care. But you should know the word of God for yourself. It's important. I see many people know their pastor for themselves, right? So whatever the pastor say, they just carry it on their head. Oh, my pastor say we should not buy. Oh God, if you buy candle to pray and you do not say one particular word, it should not work. Some people go ahead and I mean they go as fast as saying in their prayers. I'm not going to condemn it, right? But I find it to be very maybe weird. I don't know, but you hear people say the God of my pastor when in their prayers and all of that, and they say it in a way where they don't give that they don't have that confidence that if they personally pray to God, right, He would answer. They do it. They say it in a way where your I mean the pastor, or the pastor's God or whatever. There's that assurance that once you call your pastor's name in that prayer, it's definitely going to work. And I feel like that's part of the problems that we have. You know, when it comes to the Christian industry and all of that. But honestly, it has been a very beautiful, captivating. I mean, the gossip for me, I don't just want to leave this table, honestly. I just want to keep talking and talking and talking and talking. Because I feel like there's a lot. There's a lot to say. There's a lot that needs to be said. Some of these people they need a year. What's my but another year was. You understand? So that's why most of the times I'm always here to dish out all the things that are trending. And yeah, this is where we'll draw the curtain, the gossip curtain down, and we'll bring it on again tomorrow. Until then, stay blessed. Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices.